My name is Lakshman Jajodia, Assistant Professor, GS College of Commerce, Vadodara. In this video, we will start with our unit number 2 for BCom 4th Sem Financial Accounting, third, that is final accounts of general insurance companies. In the earlier video or in the earlier segment, or rather than saying video, we have discussed about unit number 1, that is final account of banking companies. We have seen all the theoretical portion. Along with that, we have practiced few problems related with the banking companies. From this video, we will start with our final accounts of general insurance company. So let's begin with it. The very first thing is the definition or meaning of the insurance. Some way or other, we are always known to the term of insurance. It is not a new term to us. Nothing is new. We know that for the purpose of protection against the future loss or to indemnify the future loss which is not certain, that is known as, for that purpose, the thing which we take is insurance, so that we would not suffer any kind of future loss, or we could up to certain extent financially have a backup for the future loss. That is what is an insurance. And in insurance there are usually 3 to 4 important things. First one is insurer, the company who takes the insurance of that particular person, whether artificial or natural. That is the insurance company, insurer. Second is the insured, the person who wants to insure himself or herself or his organization against an uncertain future event, that is known as an insurer. Third thing is the insurance document. It is usually, if we go to a theoretical exact definition of an insurance, it is a contract between insured and insurer for or to indemnify the loss which in the future for the said things which are mentioned in that particular document known as insurance document. That is known as insurance. But the term insurance is not the cup of our tea for this particular unit. We have to go to general insurance. Before going there, we have to see the types of insurance. So when we say about types of insurance, there are major 2 categories can be taken for it. First one is life insurance, second one is general insurance. When we say about life insurance, that is Jeevan Bima, here the insured tries to indemnify or tries to financially protect their family against his or her life or any kind of thing which is being insured under the term of life insurance. That is what is life insurance. Majority of people or you or me, usually public, buys life insurance for themselves or their families, their parents. But the thing is general insurance, which is usually for business, which we buy. Usually you all drive vehicles. For vehicle, which insurance you have buy? You have buy general insurance. Like that, what is general insurance? Apart from life insurance, whatever the other categories of insurance are falling into the general insurance. So what can be business type? First one is the fire insurance. Fire insurance is the insurance which is being taken by the insured to protect himself or herself against the fire which may be occurring in his house or business premises or any other thing which is being insured under the fire insurance. For example, if there is a short circuit in your in someone's company premises and there is complete loss of stock, how the person or how the company is going to what we can say curb that loss? They have to go for the fire insurance. Under the head of fire insurance, they can get reimbursed for the loan amount, for the claim amount which is been admitted by them and calculated by the insurance company, that is insurer. So fire insurance is against to protect against the fire. Recently we have, if you have recalling the news that few weeks back there was a fire in the Pune plant of Serum Institute. If the company has a fire insurance, they can easily mitigate their loss. That is first thing, fire insurance. Second one is marine insurance. Usually a huge amount of transport goes through the marine, that is through sea routes or ocean routes. That particular transportation is by way of marine, that is why it is known as marine insurance. In this, the ship which is carrying the cargo, that is cargo ship, along with all the cargoes or all the material which they have to be transport, is usually insured. The amount of insured is quite high in case of marine insurance. That is what is the another type of insurance. Third one is the accident insurance. Usually this insurance has been taken by us by name of vehicle insurance. Actually it is not vehicle insurance, it is accident insurance. If our vehicle or if someone's vehicle met an accident, at that point of time, whatever the damages would occur to our vehicle, in apart from third party insurance, that all comes under the head of accident insurance. Here, if a person suffers to an accident, that doesn't come here because it is a part of general insurance. That would come into the part of life insurance. So here, accident insurance is for any kind of vehicle, motor van, trucks, buses would be covered under the term of accident insurance. Apart from all three these, if there is any other insurance which is been taken up by the general insurance company, would be covered under the miscellaneous insurance plan. For a life insurance, we have LIC, that is Life Insurance Corporation. But when we say about general insurance, there are varieties of companies. That is, first one is General Insurance GIC, that is General Insurance Corporation of India. Then United India Insurance Company, that New India Assurance Company. These are all general insurance company or which are in the general insurance business from the end of government, from very from since a long history they have. So these are all the types of insurance. First of all, fire insurance, which is related with the fire; marine insurance related with marine; accident insurance related with vehicles. And apart from all these things, if any other insurance is taken up by the company, that falls under the category of marine insurance. Miscellaneous insurance. These are all the business types of insurance from the point of view of company. Remember one thing, when we are solving the final accounts of general insurance company, we have to think it from the aspect of the company, not from the aspect of the insurer, that is we. Then moving to the third segment, that is what are the important terms. When we say about the important terms, there are few important terms related with the general insurance company or insurance company. First is the premium, the very important thing and most important part for the general insurance company or any insurance company. What is premium? Premium is the amount paid by the insured to the insurer for the purpose to mitigate the loss. That is why a general insurance company is providing us a service of giving an insurance. For that service, we would be charged as an insurer. That charge is known as premium. Hence, premium is income for general insurance company, hence should be credited. As it is a part of income, it should be credited in the accounts of general insurance company. Second thing is the claim. Claim is the amount which a company needs to pay to the insurer in case of damages of the particular things which are mentioned in the insured in the insurance document. Whatever may be, it means that claim is an expenses for the company. That is why it should be debited. They are needed to be debited by the financial manager or accountant in the revenue account. We will discuss in the second part. So premium is the major income source for the company, whereas claim is the major expenditure source for the insurance company. As we have discussed earlier, in the banking company final account, interest received by bank is major source of income and interest paid by bank is major source of expenses. Same is with the insurance company. Premium received means whatever the charges an insurer is paying to the company, that is known as premium. That is the technical name or the exact name of the for the insurance companies, whether it is life insurance or whether it is general insurance. So it is a part of income, hence should be credited to revenue account. Second thing is the claim. Claim is the amount which the company needs to pay if the damages occurred. In case damages occurred, or in case whatever the policy document has things mentioned in it happened at that time, we need to pay the claim. That is what is claim. Expenses for the company, huge amount of expenses for general insurance company, that is why it should be debited to revenue account. Next is the term reinsurance. As I have told you earlier that marine insurance required huge amount of risk and the amount is quite high for the insurance. For example, it is usually in crores, sometimes it is in hundreds of crores. As the cargo ships are quite big, they carry huge stock of material which should be delivered or transported to different nation or different areas of a country or of different areas of the world. Hence it carries a huge amount of risk. Sometimes that risk is not completely covered by one company, or they feel that the amount of risk is quite high. At that point of time, for this purpose, the general insurance company or insurance company goes for reinsurance. Then what is reinsurance? Under the term of reinsurance, what company does? They again insure the thing. For example, for marine, they again insure the insurer or insure whatever the particulars are mentioned in the insurance document to other company, so that they could mitigate the risk of so that they could reduce the risk. That is known as reinsurance. Next term and next important thing to be noted is reserve for unexpired risk, also known as insurance fund. In the previous unit, we have discussed about statutory reserve which should be maintained with the banking company at the rate 25%, irrespective whatever the adjustment is given or not. If the banking company has made the profit, they have to go for statutory reserve at the rate 25%. That is what we have studied into the first unit. Similar kind of adjustment is in the second unit. Reserve for unexpired risk is that amount which a company has to make against the premium of current year, net premium of current year. For marine, it is 100%, marine 100%, whereas other than marine, it is 50%. It should be noted that whether adjustment is given or not, we have to make this reserve. Most important part is this. For marine, it is 100%, and apart from marine, it is 50% for any other type of insurance, whether it is life, whether it is accident, fire or miscellaneous. As marine insurance carry huge risk, that is why there should be 100% provision for insurance fund or reserve for unexpired risk, and whereas for other it is only 50%. Remember one thing, for creating this reserve, we have to get it learned and get it practiced very hard. 100% for marine, 50% for others. Coming to the last segment for this video is our final account. How we are going to prepare the final account for general insurance company. Simple thing which we can discuss. It is divided into 4 parts. Which are these 4 parts? First is the revenue account. Revenue account means the income source. If suppose the problem says that a company offers 2 insurance services, fire and marine, then we have to prepare fire insurance account and second marine insurance account. 2 separate revenue accounts are to be prepared in final account. So as the number of businesses increase, number of revenue account would increase for that particular company. After that, we have to prepare profit and loss account, then appropriation account and the balance sheet. Regularly, which the things we usually used to practice in our final account are followed in the latter part, which we see here, that all the 3 accounts are being followed in the latter segment, whereas what we can say, revenue account is the new addition for the general insurance company in our unit number 2. The number of revenue accounts would depend upon the number of business activities followed by the business. This is it for this video lecture. In the very next lecture, we will discuss with the pro forma of these various accounts. Until then,